rebuilding and redesigning the Rockville Center Railroad Station to be a little more modern, yet not take away the idea of what the Long Island Railroad train station looked in Rockville Center over the years. So Dean stopped a project that the Metropolitan Authority was doing. He was on the board, thank God for that, because he had it redesigned so it looked like it belonged in Rockville Center. He also gave us thousands and thousands of dollars to continue the beautification of Front Street with the street lights, the new street. Underground, also money to replace all the old infrastructure was under those streets. They were there for over 100 years. So Dean has been a great part to this village.
Yes, you never have to be, you know, some people, they're kind of afraid or leery to talk to somebody that's in politics or they don't know how to approach somebody. Dean is very accessible, he's very helpful, he's very proactive with everything, and he's also somebody that you can call a friend, a true friend. He was a friend of the Rockville Center Housing Authority when the Rockville Center Housing Authority had no friends, when they were going through a tremendous amount of cuts from the state, when the state had control of it, but yet every year he included us as a line item in his budget. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here today.
Schools. So I'm very proud to say that I've been a part of something very, very special over the years that I've been here. I've had an opportunity to work with people in the village, Dean Skelos, who was our senator, and every member of the faculty and administration that I have worked with has just been incredibly supportive of making this a very, very different and special place.
We first met Senator Skelos, as we always call him Dean, when he was a very young attorney. And he belonged to the Kiwanis Club with my husband. And we became fairly good friends. And he, when he ran for the Senate, of course, it was wonderful to have a hometown person running for the state Senate. And we worked for him on the campaign. And he's done so much for Rockville Center over the years. He's really a hometown boy, and he loves Rockville Center, and we love him, and he's just taking good care of us. I remember one time, if I could do an anecdote, I was in the president of the Friends of the Library in Rockville Center at the time, and we used to go up every year to lobby our senators, and at the time he was an aide to McGrath, his name was, I can't think of his first name now, who was in the state assembly, I believe, Raymond McGrath. And we went into his office, and usually when you go into the office is when you're lobbying, you speak to an aide, and that's all you see. You never see the actual person. But Ray McGrath happened to be in his outer office when we came in, and Dean was there, and I was so surprised to see him. And he came over, I don't know if I should say this, but he gave me a kiss on the cheek. And my fellow librarians behind me were like looking like, okay, what's going on here? So that was kind of a fun anecdote. But he's done so much for us. And most recently for the museum, we were having trouble obtaining our absolute charter from the Board of Regents. And somehow it got stalled. So I called up Albany to see what was going on with it, and they gave me a lot of runaround about it, so I decided to call Dean and see what he could do for us. I spoke to his person in charge, Tom Lacasio, in his office, and he got Dean involved right away, and to make a long story short, we now have our absolute charter for the museum. So that was a really big help, because we have been trying to obtain that for about 8 years. It was a long haul, but he did that for us. And we're happy he's now the majority leader.
Of course, we have another great gentleman in the village, Dean Skelos, the next governor of New York, I hope. He's a hard worker. You see him in the paper every day. He's just doing the stuff behind the scenes. that's the type of people Rockville Center people are like. I mean, that's good, clean gentlemen.
Rockville Center today is a culmination of many years of progress. Volunteerism is a very important part of Rockville Center and always has been.
That's right, I know.
And I think that's how everyone feels when they come here. They just get into the flow of things, and it's a wonderful experience.